Hello everyone, today I'm going to review the Melonare X-1. This is called the plug-on UHF wireless transmitter receiver system. So it's using an XLR adapter that you can plug directly to your microphone. And let's say, and the good things about this one, it has a 48 phantom power, 48 volt. And you can go up to 164 feet. That's just very good. And you can see I have a microphone here from Logitech, and I can put it on the stand. I have a stand. I can move it somewhere. Not have to be stay close. I can use to probably talk or sing a little bit far away. So what I'm going to show you is to see what's inside this box. All right, I'm going to open this. Okay, so what I have, as you can see, is a menu, and now this is where the Melonare transmitter is. So you got both. You can see it's both here, right? And this is switch. You can see it's off of 48 volt. So you turn the switch on. So I'm going to turn it on right now. And so I'm going to show you perhaps the charger as well, because I haven't used it yet. I want to make sure that after I test, everything looks fine. So I'm going to turn this on as well. Okay, look like one of them is on. So this one, if it need, I'm going to try to charge this, and then we can test on the mic. Okay, and okay, look like it's on now. So at least the battery's still good. I thought I haven't. If I need to charge, look like it's probably charged already. You can see if I put a little bit closer, when you see the battery kind of full, that means it's good. You see it's all green, and there's a blue light there that indicates that it's linked to this one already if you plug into your your microphone. So if you look at my microphone, you pull the camera a little bit closer. Okay, you can see on the back. And this is how the connector that I have. Okay, so make sure if it's coming out this way, the connector, if you look at it here, and this adapter, usually that's gonna go right here. So before I plug in, well, you might want to make sure you turn the switch to off first. And by looking at it, you got the three pin, and then just make sure that you face this side as well the whole way. So you plug it in. Okay, now it's going to be like this. Okay, and I'm not going to turn it on yet until I plug into either to my mixer or my speaker. Okay, I'm going to turn this off as well. Turn this off. Before that, I connect it to that. I will show you how to charge with this cable there. If you want to charge it, you can plug that together with with the other one together if you want to charge it. So this is how it works. This is the cable. You got a USB, and this is a USB-C. You got two of them. So one of them you plug in through here. So as you can see, there's a USB-C slot. So just plug to that. And I'm not gonna unplug that one, but you can just plug this side to the other receiver, and then this side you just plug into if you have this charging station. This is very portable that I use this to charge my phone and all the device I have. So I'm gonna unplug one of this right now just to test this, and all you have to do is just this USB. Now when indicator showing is a red blinking, that means it's charged. Okay, and the charge, it can take like an hour to charge it full. So it's just depending if you're using this charge. If you're using adapter, maybe it's faster. So it just depending on what type of charging station you have. And so I'm not gonna charge the battery, still good already. I'm gonna unplug right now, and let me put this back. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test using my my mixer. I have a Yamaha mixer. And I'm gonna plug this in to see how would I control on my mixer, and also a JBL I'm gonna connect to my JBL as well. I have a JBL speaker called a PRX1. Okay, now if you look at up here, so I'm gonna turn on the light a little bit going this way so you can see my mixer. Okay, this is my mixer. Is Yamaha G10XU-F. This is a 10-channel mixer that I use for my my karaoke. Okay, so I'm gonna turn on my switch first, and also have, you can see it over here. I have a power station that I can control which one, but you can see this is for Melon mic that I use, Melonare mic. I can control that. I also have a Shure microphone. This is right speaker. I'm gonna turn it on there, and then this is my left speaker. Okay, and this one for my mixer. Okay, so now you can see the mixer is turned on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use one of this input. If you look a little bit closer, you can see I have mic line 1, line 2, line 3, and line 4. Okay, and this is a connector that I'm gonna plug it in. But 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm gonna just turn it off first on my mixer. That way, you know, I don't need to turn it on yet until I plug everything first, just to make sure. And what I recommend is before you plug everything there, when you plug in, I recommend to turn your volume go down all the way down first, just in case, you know, if you plug in your volume in the middle or high, you might probably it's gonna come out too loud there. So I recommend start with low first. Okay, so now you can see that adapter that come with like this right here, number 4, and then this is how it look like. This is the adapter. You got 3 pin. I'm gonna plug it in. So I'm gonna plug it in right now. I can turn it on now because I already turned the main switch off already. So you can see, just go a little bit closer. All you have to do, you can turn it off and on, and then now the light like this is linked. And I'm gonna go plug in. Okay, it's in. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the switch on. I'm gonna press on right now. Okay, but I'm not gonna leave the volume going up yet. I'm gonna turn this on as well. Okay. Okay, now you can see that's still waiting for the receiver. Okay. Now let me make sure it's all the way in. So I'm gonna turn this on back, so it's on the 48 volt, and make sure, because I can see that's on the other side that is on. Okay, so I'm waiting for the receiver to detect on this side. So okay, let me see. Okay, look like, I don't know when it turn on. Look like it might be probably off. Let me just double check unless I need to plug in. Okay. So pause already. All right. As you can see that I'm gonna turn it back on this one. I just want to make sure that if you look at this, there's also an on switch, and the other side, if you were to use this condensed mic, it need a 48 volt. Make sure that you need to switch it to 48 volt as well. That because it requires the power to coming from this mic. Okay, now I'm gonna plug this in. Make sure that you're on the right connection. Okay, and because you can see when I plug it in, it's kind of a little bit. I cannot reach this one. Make sure you turn it on first because my Logitech is blocking. You don't have the mic that going up like this. You can see. So now I'm gonna turn this on. So I'm gonna double check it again. Make sure this on. So I turn it on first on this, since I cannot turn it off when I go to the other way around. Okay, and now, so make sure it's 48 volt. The slide. Okay, press like that, and verify. Make sure the light is on before you top. Okay, so now I'm gonna turn out the mic a little bit. I mean the switch here. You can see. Okay, I'm gonna say hello. Hello. Okay, see, I can hear that now. See, now you can. I think I had too much echo. I'm gonna turn the echo a little bit off, a little bit, because it's next to the speaker too, that's why. Okay, gotta turn a little bit because it already has a lot of power already. You see? Hello, hello. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. Now you can hear already on this speaker and the other side as well there too. Because I know, because I have the mic very close to the speaker, I don't want to max up that. Just you only need very little bit because remember the microphone is already using a 48 watt phantom power already, so you don't want to put it too much on your mixer. Okay, now if you look back right here, if you can see, if you look at my mixer setting, you can see I don't have to turn out too loud. Okay? You don't need too loud there. Okay, and now let's say I can turn on a little bit echo if I need some echo there. I put a little bit more echo. Now let me see how it sounds. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Test. Okay, so you can see I put a little bit of echo on there, but I mean only with the singer I might have to use echo, but normally I might not need echo. There's no need to be for. Okay, mixer, things around as well there too if I need to do that, right? And control that, so I might not need it. If I need to switch it off, now it's off. So now the next is I'm gonna try connect to my JBL, speaker. Let me see how it sounds. I'm gonna plug directly in by turning on the mixer off. So I'm gonna pause the video a little bit. Go. All right, you can see. Before I unplug this one, you can see that I already turned the power off on this, the switch on and off, and all you have to do is I'm switching this to off as well, so I'm not gonna plug it in yet. You can see before I plug it to another one, I will turn it on. Okay, so now I'm gonna go on the side of the speaker. You can see the speaker on the back. I don't know if you can move the camera a little bit closer this way. Maybe just move on this side of the camera. I'm gonna move the light a little bit this way so you can see. Okay. And if you look at the back right here, so this is the back because the JBL PRX1, you got channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, so you can control as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plug into to channel 2 right now, and I'm gonna switch this on. Okay. And before that, I also turned the speaker, the speaker off there too. So now I'm gonna see how it is, and for that, all right, okay. So right now this thing is still on. You can see. I'm gonna turn it off as well, just to be safe. Okay, let me put it off. I'm gonna turn it off first before I plug to the other one. All right, and now I'm gonna turn the speaker on. Turn the speaker on. This is the right speaker. Okay. And so after I turn it on, now I'm gonna plug this back in, and let me see how it hears on that speaker. Okay, and now I'm gonna put it on before I plug it into this. Okay, it's on mode. Right. Test. Okay. So I didn't see yet, but I want to make sure that the power is still on. Let me mix it again. Okay. Low. Okay. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. So you can hear that already. If I need to turn out more, you can let me adjust a little bit more sound. Okay, so let's say I want to hear a little bit more on the channel 2. On the channel 2, let's see more the camera on this way here. Okay, so I can put it. I can put more volume on this side. Put a little more on channel 2. Now let's see when I talk to the mic. Let's see if you can hear a little bit louder. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Hello, testing. Okay. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. All right. So if you go back right here, let me see the control on the volume, because I know it's control this one. And let me see, put more gain on this. So you can hear the gain a little bit out. Hello, more. Okay, not yet. Okay, so I'm gonna pause real quick. I'm gonna do this. Okay, you can see when I plug into the speaker directly, even I put the volume high enough. Hello, testing. It doesn't really get that much power coming through. So I think if I plug directly to the mixer, it can louder. So I'm gonna try plug it again to my mixer directly. Okay, I'm gonna just leave this on, but I will turn the switch off on the other side. Okay, now we move the camera on this way. So first I'm gonna power this off first. Okay, now I'm gonna turn it on, but the switch still off. Switch still off there. You can see I'm gonna plug back to my mixer again. Why this thing is already off, and turn on. So I'm gonna move a little bit, just a little bit only, not too much, just a little bit. Okay, plug it here. Hello, testing 1 2 3. That's way louder if I control through the mixer. I'm gonna put a little bit more. Let me see how much you can get through. Hello, testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Test. Okay, I'm gonna try a little bit louder. Let's see how far I'm gonna go. Okay, like this much. Hello, testing. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna try put a little bit echo. Let's see how it is. A little bit more. Test 1 2 3. So you can see it. I have to put it close to my the speaker. It might be a little bit faint, but I can put it this way. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Right, because if I put too much echo, then might get kind of interference to the speaker. Normally, I would move this far away. So let's see. So I'm gonna turn that off real quick before I do that. So you can see it's very close to the speaker. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to take this out. I'm gonna walk out so I don't have to stay too close to the speaker. I'm gonna do it this way. Okay, and test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. 1 2 3. So I'm not gonna go close. Now you can see if you turn on the camera this way. Now I can just use this on this side now. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. So I don't have to go stay close. I mean, normally this mic usually gonna be stay close by. If I were to use this wire mic, it probably might be sound better when I plug this receiver in. And so you can see I can just talk out this way instead of going very close by next to my computer there. All right, so now I think I already done this review, and everything so far so good. I like the range. You can see I'm still talking, still moving things around. I haven't seen anything cut off anything yet, so everything looks good. And basically the range is pretty good, 164 feet. So I'm very proud of this product, very affordable, that you can purchase it through Amazon. And so if you have any questions, feel free to comment or like my channel. And you have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.